All right, welcome to the Avid Dreams podcast. This is episode 17. We made it to 17. We about to make it to 20.
I know.
3 more episodes.
Special.
We gonna hit the 2-0. Probably had like a couple strippers coming here.
What's that supposed to do for me? That's all completely for you.
There's male strippers too.
I do not want to see a male stripper
hitting the helicopter.
I definitely do not want to see that. Somebody did that before. I do not want to see that.
Maybe we get some bottles in here. Maybe some Ciroc.
Oh yeah, we can do something
Ace of
special.
Spades.
Something special.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a couple like games. Or
some Arbor Mist. Like Arbor Mist.
Might as well bring in the Bartles and James too.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's been crazy week.
Mm-hmm.
That for me especially. I don't know about how's your week been?
My week has been crazy too, but like also ended like on a decent note. So I was what do you call it? Reimbursed for my troubles earlier in the week.
Oh. Yeah, that's good.
Life reimbursed me. It was like, all right, 3 of them. So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's not horrible.
Yeah, like it's good. I'm good. I'm good. Like,
yeah, I'm good.
Usually I have a harder time. Why do guys always have something to say about eyelashes?
They look dope.
Why you guys got a problem with them?
There's no problem.
I didn't even used to.
There's no problem with it.
I never used to wear eyelashes, but when I started doing it and seeing how much it enhanced the look, I was like, oh, these. I have a whole drawer of lashes now, like all lined up lashes. I'm hooked.
No, it's for real. I've seen it. It's crazy.
I love it.
And it was like, I'm on a new level. All right, so let's get into the shits today. First thing on the chopping block, Nick Cannon. Apparently he's about to have 6 kids. Twins with one lady and another one with another lady. On top of that, these women also work at Wild 'N Out on his TV show.
They're pregnant at the same time?
Yeah. So those 3 kids is going to collectively become 6. So
I didn't know it was 2 said. Yeah. I heard of the one.
There's the twins and then you got the one. How you feel about that?
I feel
First off, how you feel about like, 2 with one with the other one, and then you still got like what, the 3 from I don't know.
Mariah Carey had twins, I thought.
She had twins too?
I think so.
Okay. So he about to have another set of twins. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. This goes back to something I heard recently about, specifically Kevin Samuels talking about how you can't be like...
Put the Kevin out there.
You can't put what?
Put the Kevin out there.
He said you can't be a high value man if you don't have dick discipline. So, I mean, proof is in the pudding.
Be disciplined.
Same reason he probably wouldn't call Future a high value man or any of that. But like, that's his thing, is high value man. Away from Kevin Samuels though, I mean, I'm gonna still agree with Kevin. Cause like, it's like, why are you like slanging everywhere with no protection? What's the point of that? I mean, he got the money for it, but that's not even the point.
Mm-hmm, that's the point.
Like, you shouldn't be sprinkling, like, dude is... Him and Future, like, sprinkling fertilizer everywhere. And for what? At what cost? At what gain?
They got a crazy legacy.
I just don't understand, like, getting that many people pregnant. Or, or having kids with that many people. It just doesn't even make sense.
But I'm trying to figure out the whole them being from the TV show side.
That's what I'm saying. It still goes back to dick discipline.
Yes,
like, you still having sex in your workplace and you having it raw, so you really don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, that's trash to me.
I don't know who the 2 girls are, but I really want to find out.
Me too.
Who the 2 girls are.
But
kind of wondering if Justine Valentine is one. I feel like she probably isn't. But, that would be pretty crazy.
That's actually low key like disgusting to me.
Is it?
Yeah. Cause like you walking around with this, like, the other girl works there and you're like, wow, like what if you thought you had something special with him, you find out you raw dogging everybody else. Like, you don't even know if you raw dogging even just the other girl that got pregnant. Like, y'all two was just ovulating or whatever.
What if they in like a poly type deal?
Then, I mean, that's cool. That's the consent from both of those people. But did they say they in a poly deal?
I don't know. Probably not.
Polyamorous relationship? I doubt
Probably
it.
not. I'm just, stirring the pot, if you will.
I know Nick Cannon. I haven't met him before. I've seen interviews, but I'm pretty sure he's a charismatic guy. So
He seems like a pretty charismatic guy.
I mean, he has a pretty good roster. Him, Bow Wow.
Roster of women?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him, Bow Wow. Who else is like one more person?
Bow Wow got a nice roster.
Who else? I feel like I'm thinking of somebody else.
Drake got a nice roster.
He does. Maybe that's the third one I was thinking about. But yeah, it's just messy. Like, that's messy. What are your thoughts?
Keep it in your pants, bro.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
And it's just like, it just increases the amount that you have to hustle. Like, you can't even fall back hustling. You got 6.
I mean, he probably can, but like, he shouldn't.
Yeah, because isn't he like part owner with Nickelodeon? Is Nickelodeon even around anymore?
I think last I heard, he was like a executive producer for Nick at Night or something like that.
Regardless, he gonna have to keep a job. Like, he got what? 9 mouths to feed, including himself?
Yeah.
Because when you pay child support, I mean, the woman's gonna obviously benefit from it. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just saying they do.
Mm.
Mariah Carey doesn't need his help, but
probably not.
But the rest of them, like, they're wilding out girls. Like, they make less than you.
That shit crazy.
It's just messy, like, and it's so irresponsible to me.
In other messy news, check this out. Diddy and Young Miami was caught holding hands walking out of some building. I think it was in I don't know where it was. I want to be honest with y'all. I was gonna make something up.
I saw that picture.
Diddy
randomly.
and Young Miami.
Somebody posted it on their story and I saw it.
So how you feel about that one right there?
It doesn't make sense.
Last I heard, Young Miami was in a relationship with Southside.
Her baby daddy?
Yeah. That's her baby daddy?
These people so damn messy.
No, but Southside, he's a big time producer. Done a lot of production for Future, Lil Uzi Vert, whole bunch of different people. But he's like a big time producer. And last I heard, she was with him. And last we saw from Diddy, he was posting a picture with J-Lo. So what is
I feel like
on?
Diddy just lonely right now. Cause Young Miami, like, the women I usually see Diddy go for are like, no disrespect to Young Miami, but she is a city girl. I'm gonna just say that. And I just feel like he usually dates classier women.
Like more elegant women?
More elegant women. And this
Cassie.
That's why it's like straight left field. And I'm like, when I saw that picture, I was like, bro, like, are you like mad lonely right now? Like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, maybe he is. I mean, his kids are getting older. You know, he's got one of his kids who's a rapper. He's got another kid who's running a TV show under him. So it's like his kids are like leaving the nest and whatnot.
And
maybe it is lonely.
And from an astrological perspective, like, he's a Scorpio. Like, why are you kicking it with an Aquarius? Like, lonely.
He probably
looking for problems.
He probably not even looking at the signs like that.
I don't think he is. I'm saying it from that perspective because that's just how it is. Like, I'm not saying he thinks about like, oh, she's an Aquarius, I can't do that. Like, I don't think he's doing that. I'm just saying from a compatibility perspective, why are you a Scorpio messing with an air sign? Like, what are you doing?
So you saying it's not gonna work out?
It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I really don't. So random of a couple. Like, I looked there and I was like, I just scrolled past and I was like, I'm done. Like, so weird and so like, it just looks like you lonely and you like, hey, what's up? You look decent enough for pictures. Let's do it.
Decent? I mean, let's see what's popping.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. You ain't ever thought? You wasn't like, what?
No, immediately when I saw the picture, I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, it immediately didn't make sense because I didn't even think they would even be in the same circle, like, at any given point, like, ever.
Maybe at like well, they were on Justin's show.
Yeah, they were on Justin's show, but, like, that's Justin's show.
But that's Revolt.
It is under Revolt, but, like, I doubt that Diddy is there for every episode of every show that's under his channel. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe he got rejected by J-Lo and was like, you, come here. No, let's see the picture. You know what I'm saying? Because J-Lo posted a picture recently and she didn't look bothered at all by anything.
Yeah, she's with Ben Affleck.
I would not move from Ben Affleck if I was getting back with him.
Bennifer.
Yeah, I would definitely be back on him.
Man, it's like...
In terms of a bunch of all this stuff, crazy, weird stuff going on, apparently Issa Rae, she's supposed to be in Spider-Man, in the SpiderVerse?
Yeah. So she's going to be playing SpiderWomen, Jessica Drew. She's like a new, well, I don't want to say new, but probably like 10 years ago, she was like refolded into the comics. And she became like a popular character. She's got like the red costume with the yellow on it. She's pretty cool. I don't really know much of her story, but seeing that she's gonna be in SpiderVerse, that's kind of cool. But Issa Rae playing her, that's real dope. I actually really like Issa Rae.
To Tom Holland's Spider-Man, or is she gonna have like a specific like a
No. You remember Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
With Miles Morales?
Yeah. Oh, she's playing a voice?
Yeah, she's doing the voice.
Oh, I was gonna say.
The next animated movie that's coming out.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. That'd be dope. I want to see that.
Yeah, I like her voice a lot, so I think that would be like pretty good look.
Yeah, I'm excited about all these Marvel stuff just coming together. Like keep dropping stuff. Like
Loki drops on Wednesday.
It does. I'm so excited. I forgot about that.
Drops on Wednesday.
We already got popcorn here too.
Drops on Wednesday.
I'm seasoning the popcorn. We going all the way, and I just bought all of. I'm so excited. I got snackies. But yeah,
literally just a couple days away.
I know, I'm so excited. I didn't know that was happening. I was so excited. I was actually like on a date recently, and I was talking about how excited I was to see Loki. It was so random. We were talking about Marvel stuff. Like, I still thought it was months away in my head because I just made myself think that way. But
just a month.
But yeah, speaking of like just summer stuff going on with Loki coming out now, had no idea June snuck up on us that quick, and now the pandemic seems like it's kind of going behind us right now.
It seems like that, but I feel like that's just in America.
Facts. I feel like America is taking itself a lot quicker than they probably should, to be honest with you. But I live here, so I don't really have a choice. With that being said, as everyone knows,
I don't really have a choice. I live here.
That's
stuck
why
here.
I see people like complaining about like all the pandemics, so we don't need masks. Like I have already heard Flossie, which his emails came out, by the way. We didn't even have that as a talking point.
No,
but
bring it up. Bring it up.
Flossie's emails came out, and it was basically saying, "Oh, masks don't help," and he already knew like the the pandemic, the COVID was lab created. All right, like straight up, I've already heard all of this stuff before his emails got leaked. They have him on camera saying masks don't work, but you got to understand how corporations work and how politics work and stuff like that. Fauci isn't the last one to be like, no, like even though y'all disagree, we shouldn't be having masks out. He can't tell them, like he has a board he has to answer to. It's not just him making a decision. So yes, one doctor, Fauci, can say, hey, I don't think masks is gonna help. The molecules of of COVID is a lot more smaller. It's like passing cotton balls through a fence, right? But he can have that opinion, but that doesn't mean that that's what we're going to be doing. He has a bunch of people behind him. He's just a figurehead at this point to talk to public. So y'all mad and stomping around, even though he already said this. Be mad at all those other people who's like, no, you're going to put masks in for mandatory. Like, they're mandatory now. Period. Like, he's a doctor. He has his opinion, but it's not the last, like, he's not the last voice to say it. No, he has to answer to people. It's not just him saying masks have to be mandatory and there's a mask mandate. Like, no. He said that. We've also discussed the bioengineering of the sickness too. We've all heard this stuff, but now like all of the conspiracy theories are just going crazy right now. Like, okay,
crazy,
even when I was wearing a mask, I was like, I still feel like, because people still wearing cloth masks. Like you can buy a cotton mask. I was like, what's that gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, so I try to wear like the medical grade ones, and then I wear like the more like I guess not the non-medical grade whenever I go somewhere where I don't think there's a sickness, quote unquote, because how the F would I know? I was just going off with the vibes I have at the time. But but yeah, like I feel like this place might be COVID free. Let me put the black one on. Like but Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, the whole Fauci email, like, I was just like, okay, what are you proving?
Crazy. I did not hear anything about this email dropping.
Yeah, like, there's been emails dropping because he'll answer emails to people, anybody who basically messages him, he'll message them back or whatever. But I'm not surprised about it. But, I mean, maybe there's more to the story because, I mean, and put it in the comments below, obviously. Like, I don't care about, I mean, I don't care. I'm not saying I don't care. I don't mind getting educated about it because they're trying to seek about, last time I saw they were thinking about tossing him. But I don't know. I really don't. If you guys have more information that I didn't pick up and that I didn't mention and I might have forgot from the articles I read, then please comment down below and let me know. But from what I see, like, it just sounds like stuff we've already heard before, but a lot of people just didn't pay any mind to.
Okay.
And I don't really care, because at the end of the day, like, people in America keep putting out all these conspiracies and all this stuff. At the end of the day, you can't do anything. You live here. If you don't like the way stuff is being mandated and the laws being created and vaccines being pushed and stuff, go somewhere else. Like, you don't have to be here. Honestly, and number two, you don't have much control over it. So why is you, like, I just see people, like, continuously complaining and putting stuff up. I can't believe you guys believe in this mass stuff. Da, da, da. Get a life. Why is that your daily life? Why? You don't have a choice. They're not gonna, it's not like the POTUS is gonna read your story. Yeah, he's right. We don't need masks. Like, no. Like, go on vacation. Go on a picnic or something with your family. Like, it's just really annoying. I've been seeing it so much. Why do you care that much? Why? You can't do anything. Be emotionally invested into something you have the power to change, because you don't got the power here. So shut it. That's all I wanted to say about that. So, to wrap this up, I didn't know you didn't hear about it. I'm sorry.
Go off.
But as you know, since the pandemic started, we did have the VERZUZ series that started.
Mm-hmm. That's the best thing that came out the pandemic.
Best thing. And honestly, I didn't know this was going on. I don't know if marketing, they pulled the marketing costs or whatever, but apparently Timbaland and Swizz Beatz had a competition.
Oh, it was crazy.
But it was crazy. I didn't hear about it at all. Like, obviously, like, our aunt, like, texted us and told us about it. But I didn't even know they had one. And then when I went on there, the viewership wasn't as high. Even though it looked like it was, like, straight up live from Live in Miami.
It was.
They was looking like Cuban drug dealers.
Yeah.
Timbaland had on, like, a full silk fit.
Yeah, a whole silk fit with the bucket cap. And then, what was it, Swizzy had the full white suit on. Mm. Came out with a cigar. I was like, they getting serious. But
I liked it.
Did you watch it?
I saw parts of it, yeah. I saw a good chunk of it, and then I turned it off because they were ending it. I kind of joined a little late, so.
I wound up watching the entire thing. I think it was Friday night. Mm-hmm. Friday night, I wound up watching the whole thing. Because, I don't know. So I think Swizz Beatz posted a video. And it was him. I think he had like the black tank top on with the chains on, and he had some song he was playing, and I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to watch that. And I watched it, and woo, that was amazing.
Yeah,
that was amazing. They was drunk on stage at some point, yeah, and I was like, all right, like chill out a little bit, but it was so live to the point that I was just like, let's just keep going. Yeah.
That's dope. I feel like it was at Live or something. It looked like a concert. It was? Yeah. Wow. My mind.
Yeah. It was at Live.
No, I didn't get a chance to ask you when he brought up the Justin Timberlake thing. What did he say?
Yeah, so
I missed that part.
So basically, I'm gonna say Timbaland won this one. Cause it's like Swizz Beatz would come out with something and you'd be like, damn, I forgot he did that. That's hard. Right. Oh, snap. And then Timbaland would come out with something bigger every single time. And I was like, okay. So he wound up playing like, I think he played Cry Me a River. And then Swizz Beatz came out and said like, I don't want to hear Justin Timberlake unless he's coming on VERZUZ. He said like, you can't be stealing from the culture and then not show back up to, show love to the culture. So we need him on VERZUZ, and then you can play with all the Justin Timberlake you want. He was saying this on stage and stuff, and I was just like, damn, like what?
Did Justin specifically say he didn't want to be associated with black culture?
I haven't heard anything about
anything?
Justin even turning down verses. Last I heard is that Timbaland said that Drake told him that he wanted to see Justin Timberlake go up against Usher. Mm-hmm. And then Timbaland said that, okay, we got something in the works. We working on something. And that was back in January. So I don't know if somebody fell through or something like that, but I don't know. Justin Timberlake still hasn't done it yet. And I don't know if it's because they haven't found him the right opponent or if he flat out came out and said something, which I don't think he did, because like Timbaland wound up having like a conversation with Swizz Beatz afterwards, saying like, you know, you was calling my mans out like that. You ain't even had to do all that. He was just, Swizz Beatz was like, it was just in good fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was just, you know, we was in that whole hip-hop thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, going hard like that. You know, I ain't got no beef with Justin, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, it was weird that you would say that, but he brought up the Justin Timberlake thing 3 different times on stage, because Timbaland and Justin Timberlake got a lot of songs together, a lot of hits. So he played a couple of songs that had him on there, and Swizz kept coming out and saying something about it. So I was just like, all right, bro.
What do you think if Pharrell got thrown in there?
I've been wanting Pharrell to do that. Actually, I wanted Pharrell to go up against Timbaland.
Me too. I think Swizz isn't. Don't get me wrong. I think Swizz has a beautiful discography.
He got a crazy discography.
Beautiful discography.
Crazy.
Beautiful gowns.
Yeah. He got a crazy discography. But at the end of the day, he not on the same level as Timbaland to me.
Exactly. No, I agree. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I think, yeah, Pharrell, I would want to see that too, because Pharrell is working with a lot of, and he neck and neck with Timbaland, if not a little bit higher. Me too. I think so too, and that's only because his personal like artistry discography.
He's got
Happy. We don't even.
He's got Happy on top.
I'm sorry. I feel like that tops a lot of.
Do you think it tops The Way I Are?
Absolutely. Happy? Absolutely.
I'm just asking you personally.
You mean in terms of
talking
production?
about personally.
Me personally, I don't even want to talk about that because
you don't.
Because Happy was like a kid song. Like, it was kid friendly. You know, whatever is a kid friendly song, that shit takes off.
Boy, go hard.
Just Baby Shark, like anything that's good for the kids. Babies were like, again. So you play it like 60 million times to get the streams up.
Yeah.
Anytime you make a kid song, I want artists to pay attention. Nah. But anytime you make a kid song, it's always like that. But I still think it is bigger, because The Way I still listen to it to this day, but I still think it's bigger, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Happy wound up being bigger.
And he did Blurred Lines.
Production wise,
he did. Yeah,
I might go with The Way I Are.
No, yeah, I was going off of just the straight music itself. And Pharrell's had a lot of ones that broke records. Like, I mean, Timbaland did too, but I'm talking
think he got
specifically
like the type of hits that could go up against the type of hits Timbaland has.
100%. He, like I just said, Blurred Lines. That was
monstrous.
I don't know how much money they made from that. They gotta be.
They also lost some money.
That's true, because they got sued. Good times, eh?
But yeah, like there was a lot of people going back and forth about the whole versus thing online, and I think there were some people who were saying like only niggas in New York would say that Swizz Beatz is winning right now.
That's true.
And it's like Swizz Beatz, he had like some big hits, but like, come on, all right, let's do this one real quick. Drunk in Love versus Upgrade You. Timbaland did Drunk in Love. Swizz Beatz did Upgrade You.
Drunk in Love was more of a hit.
It was more of a hit.
And Upgrade You had some good production.
It was.
But
that was a big song for her, because like you remember
something...
she came. I think that was like, what was that? Her second album, or was it the third album?
It was the one with the you know, when she had that it was a specific look she had going on, Deja Vu and stuff like that. Was on that album. You know what I'm talking about? She had like that real.
I want to say that's the second album.
It is the second album.
Okay.
It is. I just can't remember the name of it. And then Drunk in Love was her self-titled album. That one was. She put her foot in that.
That album was crazy.
It was. Upgrade You was great, but it wasn't the hit single. Like, it wasn't the hit thing of the album. It was like, oh,
they was going back.
Deja Vu was, but that's beside the point. Drunk in Love was smoother. It had Jay-Z on it. Upgrade You did too, though, didn't it? Remember they thought they broke up and then Upgrade You, he showed up. It was that big thing in the news. Oh yeah, you did it worse, which they should have. I'm just kidding. But Drunk in Love was like a better song.
Yeah.
You agree? What you think?
Cause it's like Timbaland was like, I think Swizz Beatz played Upgrade You after Timbaland played Drunk in Love. And then they was like, oh, you wanna go Beyonce? What? So then Timbaland played Partition, and then Swizz Beatz played Get Me Bodied. What's the one between those two?
Partition.
See, man, it's just Get Me Bodied was hard. That was like crazy in the clubs. But it's like Partition though.
The girlies were going wild for that one. Partition. The girlies were going wild for that one. Also, Drunk in Love, I feel like over Upgrade You. Even though Upgrade You arguably had better production, in my opinion. I think it was more.
Than Drunk in Love?
Yeah. Drunk in Love was what it was supposed to be. He understood the assignment. I'm just saying, like.
You know what?
I think both of them understood the assignment. It's just, I think the production on Upgrade You was more something to brag about than Drunk in Love. But I still think Drunk in Love was a bigger hit.
That boy was banging.
It was a
harder
better song,
too. But I like my songs that bang.
Yeah.
Drunk in Love bang harder.
It does. Partition, that was huge when it came out. Huger than Get Me Bodied will ever be.
Damn.
To be quite honest with you.
See, this is just the stuff right here. They were going back and forth. They was playing, what was it? Timbaland played Tom Ford, and then Swizz Beatz played It's Me Bitches. It's Me Bitches is... She ready to go off. It's Me Bitches is...
Oh, as soon as I saw that written, that song was so goofy to me. Like, goofy. Like, I never liked this.
It's like
it's me. Like, I used to hate it. Was so corny to me.
It was. I thought it was very corny. But how do you play that after Tom Ford?
You can't. I don't know why you did that. Like, Tom Ford is Tom Ford. Like, Tom Ford to me is just, and Jay-Z and Tom Ford together is just the epitome of class.
And then I think
glamour.
There was a couple more they played. Timbaland played The Potion. Swizz Beatz played Cassidy, I'm a Hustler.
I'm a Hustler was my jam.
And I feel like that was a bigger song than The Potion, but when The Potion came on, I was like...
Who did that song, Blueberry Yum Yum? Who did that?
Ludacris.
No, I said who.
Who produced it? I don't know.
That was a good song.
We'd have to look that one up.
I need to download that one.
We'd have to look that one up.
Joint. But, yeah, The Potion was cool.
Plus,
I'm a Hustler was bigger for me because it
was a bigger song.
It was just, and it was like Cassidy did his thing on it too. Mm-hmm. I think Cassidy made it bigger because he spit on that song. Mm-hmm. I still have that song downloaded and listen to it to this day.
There was a couple of songs that Swizz Beatz kept playing that just sounded alike. It's like he got that boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, If there's one thing
that drum pattern.
If anybody loves anything, it's Swizz with that beat line.
He love that beat line.
He is.
And niggas go crazy like it's brand new.
He's married.
He played a new song that had that same drum line on it, and I think it had Rick Ross and DMX on it. And they was like, ah, and I'm like, how?
Cause the NYC like dead ass. That man knows what he's doing.
Dead ass. That's the New York style right there.
And then they did. Timbaland did Promiscuous Girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did he put that against?
Swizz Beatz put out "Bring 'Em Out" by T.I.
Promiscuous was bigger, I think.
It was.
That was that deal.
Yes. That was when
I was out of high school. I think.
Nelly Furtado. She was already big, but she put that one out.
She had a big gap between that first album that was hot, on the pop charts. Her first album. Then she had that big gap. I want to say she put out Folklore after that, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Folklore, I love Folklore, but nobody knows about the album.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like, but Promiscuous Girl, when she put that out after her long leave, it was like JT when he came back of his long leave.
Yeah.
Promiscuous took off. So I gotta say.
Off. But it's like...
He probably won that one. Because Bring 'Em Out was only...
They didn't have like the same level of hits. Because Bring 'Em Out was a hit.
It was.
But it's not the same level of a hit as Promiscuous Girl.
That's because Bring 'Em Out was a hood classic.
It's a hood classic.
I still listen to Bring 'Em Out. Bring 'Em Out was still dope. Still super dope. But in terms of what platform we're talking about, I feel like Timbaland is more so world, like the
It's
whole
like
world
international
type level, global international type level of success in his discography. And Swizz Beatz has some obviously has some fire, has a great discography, but I feel like his is on. He's a little bit more limited to hip hop and R&B charts.
Yeah.
And I feel like Timbaland kind of is a little bit more like, serving that.
Even the pop charts that he has is because he wound up teaming up with like bigger artists. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I don't think he would have done something like that.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with you. But yeah, he's still an amazing. Him and Scott Storch, I feel like they're more so R&B, hip hop. Timbaland. If you got your Timbaland and your Pharrells, and they do it all, and that's where the money is. I keep saying that.
Yeah,
that's
I don't think there's any more super producers anymore. Like, because I don't know, it's like the sound changes so often, and then when it changes, it's that sound. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's kind of hard for like a producer who's big to hop into that lane and then hop out and do this and then do this and do that, because it's not gonna have the same type of popularity.
I still want one though.
I do, and I feel like the
sense.
closest ones to that for our generation. Well, I guess Timbaland and Pharrell is our generation. I say for like the newer generation, I would say that Hit Boy and Boy Wonder are the next super producers.
What have they done recently?
Huh?
Who did the Travis Scott song?
What Travis
on it?
Oh, Sicko Mode. Who did Sicko Mode?
Let's look it up.
I know it was something big, somebody big.
Cause I can't, like, I don't know who's doing what, and I feel like back in the day, like people used to put their producers on more.
Yeah.
And like now, I have no. It says somebody shot.
We.
Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Was one of them, right? Production and songwriting.
Yeah, they basically gonna say that Hit Boy made that. Cause like all the other producers under there, Mike Dean's under there. That's a big name too.
Yeah, I thought I heard it. Okay, so he did Niggas in Paris, Trophies, Click. What else?
He's done like a couple Beyonce tracks. What was you remember the Formation?
Okay.
He did that.
I hated that song, but it's still hot.
It's true. It's just I think he's one of the most like versatile while also making super big hits at the same time.
Oh, he did Goldie by A$AP.
Goldie by A$AP. Yep. Backseat Freestyle, Kendrick Lamar.
What you need downtown? Is that? Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's a new joint.
Kitty Cat.
Yeah. Drop the World, Lil Wayne, Eminem.
Yeah, that was a big one. I don't see a ton of them that are like as larger hits as Timbaland.
Oh yeah, I feel like they still like towards the beginning of their super production.
Okay, his is pretty extensive. Let me shut up.
His list is crazy.
Because I'm still going down his list. He hasn't really done anything in 2021 yet, or basically anything that I've seen that's been released.
Yeah, he's been working with Big Sean. Really. He's been working with Big Sean a lot.
I see. Why? Why would he do that?
Well, I guess they homies or whatever. He did Nas's album, which wound up winning the Best Rap Album Grammy.
Oh, he did Detroit too.
Yeah.
Big Sean need to wrap it up.
All right, so look up Boy Wonder real quick. Shocky to wrap it up.
I feel like it's a Rizzy on him. Like, little baby start coming out, dumb baby. He's like, you missed it. You missed the slot of time. You could have really did some damage.
Well, he said he was going through like mental issues and all that.
I didn't know that. Did he? Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
no, Boy Wonder. That's Boy Wonder. BOI. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that spelled that way. I don't know why I did that.
Exactly.
Let's see. So he did this. Did he do best I ever had?
He probably did best I've had. He's done a lot of shit with Drake.
I see.
A lot of shit with Drake.
Okay, I see. Oh, he did Work. Oh wow. No New Friends. He might be doper than.
Get Work by Rihanna.
No New Friends, like I just said. Over, Forever, Best I Ever Had.
Headlines.
High School.
0 to 100.
High School was my jam.
A lot of Drake tracks.
Summer 16. No Limit. That was G-Eazy. What has he done recently?
We don't get up in it.
I don't have anything from 2021, but he did some stuff in 2020 for Kehlani, Chloe and Halle, Justin Bieber.
They didn't mention what's that you know that one Jack Harlow?
Oh yeah.
He did
A song for him.
one of his songs. I think that went up on the radio too.
He might be a big thing.
But these some I feel like these are some big contenders that are coming up.
Right, as super producers.
As in like the next big super producers.
I feel you, I can see that. But I guess I just face like super producer in my head, like Pharrell and Timbaland are like untouchable.
It's not really a lot of them anymore.
But I mean, yeah, it sucks. Man, what a time. I can't believe I really let all that time pass. And now I'm an adult, but like, that was really like the blueprint. I lived through the blueprint. I'm salty though, but whatever, it's okay. It's all good. We'll be looking out for those two next, decade?
Yeah, probably in the next decade. They're already like legends right now, but
yeah, they're doing it big right now. I see. Now we'll wait. We'll see.
We will see.
We will see how it turns out. I got faith in them seeing the discography right now, so
let's go.
We'll see how it turns out.
All right, and we gonna wrap this one up with it was a new document that came out recently from Buckingham Palace that banned minorities from office, is what it says. Ban them from office roles. Buckingham Palace.
Why is that? Did it say why?
It just said minorities.
Why did they do that?
Why did they do that? I don't know. All we've been hearing is that they racist as fuck over there.
But why? They have so many Africans that go there. They're in France. So I don't get it.
So what's in France?
Huh?
What's in France?
They have Africans that go there all of those places all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's why it doesn't make sense. Like I always see so many Africans, like not even African American people, like Africans that go there.
Mm-hmm.
It says people of color were permitted to work as domestic servants, but not in clerical roles until at least the 1960s.
Yeah.
They did ban them until the 1960s. It says.
That's wild.
So I guess it's cool now, but it took till 1960 for them to be cool with it, which strangely enough is actually. If it was only up until 1970s, this isn't anything that's surprising. Believe you me, if they just passed something, they would be getting dragged.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not the time nor place, especially. It's just so many different levels of anti-discrimination movements that are going on. I think that works better.
That works.
I just feel like this would be impossible. Like, I feel like they would raid Buckingham Palace. Or they would probably, like, somebody would climb in the Queen's room again, like they did way back in the day.
Okay.
Just to complain, but
yeah, they've been, like, talking about them being, like, racist as fuck a lot lately. So I just thought it was kind of interesting that popped up in the news just recently.
I feel like it's very unbecoming of royalty to have any misalignment towards like any minorities or anybody of different sexual orientation. I just feel like it's very, I don't know if disgusting is the right word. Because at the end of the day,
go ahead.
Okay.
Why do you feel that way?
Because at the end of the day, you're the presiding person / figurehead / whatever word you want to insert there to make it relatable. You are presiding over all these people.
Exactly.
So if you're in a place where you have blacks in there, you have Mexicans, you have Africans, you have Jews, you have all of those different, religions, all that stuff. You're presiding over them, and you're supposed to be doing it with their well-being in mind. Mm-hmm. And not only are you supposed to be doing that, you're getting paid to do that. The only way they're able to occupy the Buckingham Palace and all the other 50 million houses they use when everybody gets married and moves in and starts their family, who's in the royal family, their lifestyles, them being able to travel, go on vacation, military, all that stuff is paid for by the very people that you're discriminating against. So it makes absolutely no sense for you to be racist or discriminative of other people's religions or anything that you can be discriminated against that is different from what is considered the norm from historical guidelines.
Say it again for the people in the back.
So it's like it just doesn't make sense for that. It just doesn't. And I feel like if you are, you need to be removed expeditiously. That's just point blank, period. Because not only is it terrible for you to be racist, but on top of that, I'm paying you and I'm paying you money to hate me? I don't think so. Mm-hmm. I don't effing think so.
Yeah. You can apply that to, America and all that type of shit.
100%. Like, we're not paying you. Like, we're paying you to take care of us. You got a problem with me and I'm putting money in your pocket and food in your kids' mouths? No.
It's messed up.
Not on this side. But yeah, it looks like it was back in the day. I just know for sure if they did it today, they would be getting dragged. And that is me saying it modestly. I know they would be getting dragged. But that's good to know because I was worried about that.
Yeah, I was a little worried too. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
But that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining yet another episode 17. We made it to another one.
Yeah, 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks, and we'll catch you next week. We'll probably be talking about Loki and all that type shit.
I'm so excited.
All that new Marvel shit.
I'm so excited. Chicken, yeah.
So we'll catch you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave us a comment and you hit that bell so you get a notification whenever we're dropping next time. We'll catch y'all later. Peace out.